Judd woke me up from a nap. That's how we start today's podcast.
I showed up 20 minutes early, and the whole thing's gone to fucking shit.
It has. see, it has. It has sent me quite loopy. I don't know what's up with me. That's what happens when you wake me up from a nap. All 80 of my HDs start running out of my head, and I don't know what's going on. It's actually quite true, because I had a thing that I was going to say after I said that, and it completely gone. Oh dear. But that's fine. We're back. We're back with a brand new track. Back to come and break your back, or something like that.
Slap my sack and call me Jack.
And then
Because this chap's no hack. Now we cut back to black.
Okay.
Did you like that?
Yeah.
Is that at least good?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say is we're so, like, fucked and all over the place today. I've got, like, half as many lights, so it looks like we're in, like, a dramatic scene look.
This is like a noir, like, framing.
Normally I have, like, a light on each side, so we're, like, both well lit from... But now we've got dramatic single angular lighting, so, like, all the shadows are behind us. It's like... I feel like we're discovering that what do they call them? A femme fatale's done like a stabbing or something. We've walked in on her in the detective's office, and we discover her running away with a knife.
Yeah.
But what face would you do? Like, look over there.
And she's really a man. I'd go, ah!
Yeah, that's good.
That's what I'd do.
And she's what? She's really a man. Oh my god! No, I am surprised.
I didn't care about the stabbing, but the fact that she's actually a man freaked me out.
Yeah, in those days.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the 1920s or whatever.
You're a queer!
That's what they would. They do be like that. Whereas nowadays, it'd be, you're a queer.
You're a queer, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. And then there'd be a 20-minute spiel about how.
Yeah. I actually like that. I think it's a good thing. And you know, I've got loads of gay friends. Yeah, that's what.
I am a gay.
That's what they'd be like.
Yeah.
That's what. That's what. 2024, that's the year.
That's what this year's like.
Man, I'm on 10% today. Anyway, getting into it all. Hospitals. I had to go to the hospital recently.
Okay, all right. So did I, kind of, but not really. I didn't really have to go. I just sort of thought I'd go for a laugh, I guess.
Well, I didn't need to go.
Okay, all right.
I had to take someone else.
Okay, you talk about why you didn't have to go to the hospital first, then.
No, we'll both talk about it at the same time. One word at a time.
Fucking stupid.
In fact, after the three, let's both just tell the story at the same time.
No, you go first.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I've been asked not to tell this story. So, I'm just going to say someone I know.
Okay, all right.
Had a dental operation recently.
Yeah.
Which meant that they had to have painkillers, like, after the operation for some days and that. And they were staying... I'm trying not to give a lot away. They were somewhat. They weren't staying at their house.
Yeah.
They were. They ended up staying with the parents.
Yeah.
And weren't keeping track of painkillers. Their parents were supposed to be helping them keeping track, but they weren't as well.
Yeah.
Basically, by the time they'd got home, they'd realised that, I think I've overdosed on painkillers by accident. I think I've taken, like, twice as many as I'm supposed to. So I had to get them and take them to the hospital, because it's like, you can't... They rung the non-emergency line first, and to check, like, whether things were okay. I'd done some research on the internet and things like that, and I'm like, I've got a feeling we might need to go to the hospital here, but... There's no really bad symptoms or anything. But the thing is, it basically was like, if you've got any level of the symptoms for overdosing on painkillers, you don't wait for it to get worse. They have to go and get tested, because, like, it can mean that your liver dies, and you can't live without a liver. So annoyingly, like, it had to happen, even though Like, we're like, oh, I think this is probably going to be fine, but it's one of them things where you have to go to the hospital for it. So, what the hell? The real Moose Knuckles turned up.
Am I reading? I don't think you.
Yeah.
I don't think you can physically read all that. Today is your unluckiest day, you big fat punk.
That does sound like
your fucking worst nightmare is here. I am here to make your days of streaming a big fucking nightmare.
There's not many of them left.
Listen, buddy, you're too late. Your shitty ass streaming days are over. I dare you to come and fucking find me and bring your dog so I can fuck it in the ass, bitch.
Now, you are obviously not a regular viewer, because we hate dogs at this over at this channel.
What if Jesus Christ? I will turn my fucking ceiling fan on. I can't say that. So while you're butt naked and hard, and I will stick your bitch ass up the fan so that your hard ass cock gets clipped, bitch. You will have a bruised ass cock, bitch. Yeah, great.
That's speaking your love language.
I know. I'm like having to cross my legs because I'm like
to TOS.
I know. I'm starting to chub up.
Anyway, so someone I knew nearly died on painkiller over this.
Yeah.
no. So that's why we were there. And we had to get there, and they filled in some forms, and we had to sit in the waiting room. This was late. It was like, I guess we got there at about 11:30 at night. Yeah. We were probably seen to at like midnight or something like that. I was getting there and thinking, right, it's like kind of, we're starting to get into early hours of the morning. Some weird shit's going to go down here. It'll be interesting to talk about on the podcast. I was annoyed that there wasn't. There was basically not much. There was a criminal. There's a criminal that was brought in by the police. They were handcuffed and everything.
They did with me as well. That happened at the same.
Yeah, I figured.
Maybe we were just both. Maybe we were just at the hospital at the same time. We didn't
maybe.
Yeah.
Well, the guy was just like. I think from the small bit I could hear about like the conversation that this guy was having with the police that brought him in.
Yeah.
I think he'd just started like calling some police names while he was drunk. I think he was just calling them like slurs and that, and like I don't know, and that's why he got arrested. But like it didn't sound like he was doing it like shouting it at him or something, like saying, "You fucking." It weren't like he would. It was like it was more like, "You're a fucking," kind of just casually saying it at him. Because he was very chill once he was sat down. He was just like. Just sat there. There was this weird kind of interaction with this woman. She like walked down this corridor, and we were sat in this kind of square waiting room, and there was a door that's locked because it goes to fucking, I don't know, whatever other bits of the hospital. So you have to have like someone has to scan it, the card, to open the door because they don't want people just wandering around the hospital. We've got someone else saying hello. I thought the real Moose Knuckle was about to tell us some more horrific stuff.
That's again, so funny just seeing hello after the.
Can you send us something? If you're advertising something, then no. That's one of the only rules that we have.
also don't know about sending links
works,
as well, because links are a bit suspicious.
Yeah.
Don't want to be clicking on no weird links.
So we'll see.
Not a link to the past.
A Link to the Past. I've never played that game because Zelda games are overrated. Fine, you can flame me for that too. Haha. So yeah, there was this woman. She walked across like the whole waiting room, and she kind of like bumped into the door.
Yeah. Like
she didn't really even try and open it. She kind of just went, just kind of softly slammed her head. Okay, yeah. So send us a song. I'll see if the link's suspicious, and then after we've talked about this, we'll take a listen and see what we think, and we'll probably roast it. Not gonna lie.
I hope it's like.
We don't have a Discord. You'll have to paste it in chat if it'll let you. I think Kick does.
It's just gonna be gay porn, and I can like see it now.
It's just the sound effect going. So yeah, this woman walked across and she just kind of softly bumped into this door.
Yeah,
and this other woman came running after her, and she was like, "No, we can't go that way." And she's like, "Oh, I'm going." She's like, "I know, let me, I'm gonna." And she's like, "No, you can't.
Yeah.
Look, it's not opening." And she's like, just like rubbing her hand against the door or something. Maybe find us on Twitter, and I think you can probably send it us on Twitter. You can see it on screen. So and I swear she said, "No, Mum, come on." And I'm thinking, oh, that's a bit sad.
Yeah.
You know, like this woman was obviously an adult, or at least close. She was at least 17. She looked quite young, but I think she was probably an adult.
Mm-hmm.
I'd had to like take her mum to hospital, and I think she were either like far too drunk or like on something.
Yeah.
And I was like, I wanted like some funny disturbances to talk about on the podcast or something, and it just wasn't really funny.
No.
It was just like, that's sad. That's kind of sad. I hope she's okay. You know? So, that wasn't great. But the main thing I remember, right, is that we had to wait for some blood tests to be done to check the levels of, painkillers in this person's blood and make sure everything was okay. We were just bored, honestly. We were watching, like, Gordon Ramsay on my phone.
Yeah.
And, like, the main thing I took away from it was, once blood tests were done, we didn't really know what we were waiting for. Whether a nurse needed to just do the blood test and then then a nurse could look at it and go, "Oh, that's fine. I know that that's good enough and I don't even need to show it to a doctor," or whether a doctor has to look at it, or what. We didn't really know. So for starters, that's not great. You need to be telling people what's going on.
Yeah.
And then eventually we kind of asked, and they said, "Oh yeah, we're waiting on a doctor." It's going to be 4 to 5 hours.
Yeah.
Just for a doctor to look at a blood test.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, I'm sorry, but if there were actually a problem here, the problem would have been and gone.
I know.
It'd have happened.
I know, she'd be dead. She'd be on the floor, like, fucking seizing up and dying, so it's... Like, I know.
It's what has happened that you can't get a doctor to look at a blood test for, like, a quarter of a day it takes for someone to look at a blood test.
Yeah.
It's absolutely unbelievable. And I'm not like specifically blaming anyone in terms of that. All that I mean by that is we should be ashamed as a country of how awful our health systems become when it comes to that. And there's not really any other option. What we're going to do, go to a private A&E. There isn't one. Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, I can't just do that. I can't pay for it to go quicker.
Yeah.
It's not possible. So we need to fix the system we've got, and it's just... I don't want to like get too political on whose side I think could fix it better or what on the political spectrum. All I know is it fucking sucks and it's terrifying. Yeah. Now I get that if they thought there was more of an immediate problem, they'd probably see to us quicker. But fucking hell, it's unbelievable still that you might have a painkiller overdose here. Wait a quarter of a day then.
Yeah.
That's nuts. It's just I don't know. There's not really much else to say.
I had something pretty similar happen to me. So it's a little bit embarrassing because I didn't need to go, and I ended up just wasting mine and other people's time. But this is what happened. So this was shortly after like I was just getting over being like really ill, like a couple of weeks ago, and for like the next 2 or 3 days, I was having really bad headaches, but like specifically like right at the back of my head here, like it was hurting here more than anything else. And I quite badly hurt the back of my head here. I'm not going into it, but like ages ago, I like hit the back of my head on something, and I never got it like checked out. And I think I was like concussed for a while after, but I just never got it checked out. So I started, for whatever reason, thinking, fuck, I hope there's, like, not something wrong with my head here, and it's like, I don't know, my skull's cracked open, and my brain's poking through or some shit, so I'm like, I was thinking to myself, I wonder if I can, like, book an x-ray. Like, if I can just book in an appointment to have my head x-rayed at some point, so...
Just a sec, sorry chat, I can't see what you've sent to us yet. Maybe it'll come through while Judd's finishing telling us about this, and we'll take a look after.
Okay. Yeah, so I was just thinking maybe I can just like get in for an appointment or something. So I went through to the hospital, and I didn't go to A&E. I went to like the sort of like main reception, and I went in. I was like, hey, I've been having these headaches. I get that you probably can't see me because it was like 8 o'clock at night that I went to do this because my head had been like hurting all day. I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to go in. So I was like, I get that you can't do it tonight, but can you like schedule like an x-ray appointment if that's something that you do? I just like need the back of my head looking at. And they went, no, if it's x-rays, you have to go around to A&E. You have to go around to A&E. And they were like, go around now, especially because it's a head one. I was like, I really don't want to because I know there's people in there that probably actually have like serious shit going on right now. But if that's the only way to do this, I guess I'll go through. So I went through to the A&E bit, and I said to them as well, I was like, hey, look, it's not an emergency. I don't think it's an emergency. I would just like this looking at some point with an X-ray. And they were like, oh no, you're gonna have to wait now. And they gave me all the stuff, and I'm like, all right, well, fuck it, fine.
If it's not an emergency, do you think you could have waited till like the next day to book a normal doctor's appointment?
Maybe, but I was just like, I'm here now. I'm just gonna fucking sit and wait. And I've sat there for like 1 hour, and then they came through and they did the blood test that they like doing and everything. And I told them what's up, and then like, for some reason, as I was sat there, a guy came through and he was like, oh, John Tapp. And I'm like, oh shit, that was really quick. I'm sure there's like about 10 other people here that haven't been seen before me, but whatever, I'll go through. So I started going through, and then I sat in the waiting bit for the x-ray. And the guy comes back through later and he goes, oh, sorry, you can't have your x-ray right now because the doctor that just saw you put you through for an x-ray, but actually didn't put down what you were here for the x-ray. So we can't see you right now because we could be x-raying anything. So we need to call in another guy. So I'm like, all right. So, but maybe they'll get back to me sooner because they've just had me do this. No, I was waiting there for 3 hours.
It's just unbelievable.
I was waiting there for 3 hours, and I was like, oh fuck me, this headache's not getting any better. So I just because I was bored, I just started getting like cups of water, and as I was stood there, just like on my 4th cup of water, like, my headache's gone away now. and I was like, and then I was like, wait a second. And I had like a few more cups of water, and then I just thought to myself, you know what it fucking is? For the past like 4 days, I've been sweating absolute buckets on a night because I've been so ill, and I've just been extremely dehydrated.
Yeah, but that's the thing, like,
yeah.
I think that's why we called the non-emergency number first to check, because if you'd have done that, which you probably should have, then they'd have probably gone, you're probably dehydrated. Have you drunk any water? But the thing is, I swear that they've got to the point where they just let people wait for a while in case they get better. Yeah. Because do you know what happened to us? We just said, I think we're going to go now. Yeah. They didn't even do anything. They just said, oh, well, just wait a bit for us to take the blood taking thing out your arm. Yeah. And then you can go, I guess. Oh, and then we had to fill in the form. So it's like, we were like, oh, I think I'm better. I didn't even think I needed to be here in the first place. So, because the phone number, the non-emergency, sent us that. Yeah. So like, well, we were only here because the non-emergency said we needed to come here right now. And I think I'm better, so I'm going to go. Yeah. And they were like, oh, well, you still need to wait. We still had to keep waiting for like another half hour.
I know. Again, a similar thing happened to me. I was like, I'm just going to go now. And they're like, oh, well, wait, hold on, because we just got to like grab your paperwork. And then I had to sign a thing because it was a head injury, potentially.
This isn't Prime I'm drinking, by the way. I did have a big crate of Prime, and I only bought it because it was £3 for like 12 bottles. So it was like the cheapest thing in the store.
I hate Prime.
So it's actually not Prime, it's got water in here. So...
so they lost my paperwork. So they had to like look for my paperwork for like another 20 minutes, and then they eventually found it. Then I had to fill out a form, and I was
Long story short, with all of this is, what the fuck are we playing at with our healthcare system at this point? Yeah. And how the hell did we get to this point? It's anyway. Sure, listen to this music. It's it seems like a link that's fine. It'll not sound amazing. There might be a bit of a weird delay on the podcast. I can't be bothered to plug headphones in, so we're just going to listen to it out loud. And maybe we won't listen to all of it. Let's see what's going on. It's called Horrible Person by 333 Dignos. Okay, let's see. Hello. Oh god!
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, that goes right into it, huh? Yeah.
Hot bitch. You say I was a horrible person, yeah, I know that shit. Bitches come and go, but I don't want no other bitch. Shit affects me every day, what you say, but I just let it go. Suicidal thoughts in my brain, I don't wanna let it show. I'ma let that shit be no sweat. Yeah, let me go, damn, yeah, I hit the flow. I ain't caring no more. Yeah, I know. Bitches gonna change, but I don't care no more. Thinking about the past, and I think all about the future. These bitches wanna hang, living feeling like I'm
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Bitches wanna love me, feeling like you all the time. But these bitches gonna hate me, feel like staying on my mind. Should I love her, should I not?
Okay,
Sure.
cool. Full transparency, I don't like it at all. Just because, but like, it's very much not something I would listen to. It's really not for me to like. So I don't know. I feel like a better person to critique something like this would be someone who's in the market for it. Like, and in that case, it very well could be something someone likes a lot. I know that that's a genre that's very unique. It's a very, like, I think the type of people who really like this sort of thing, it's very on a vibe. I'm severely autistic, so I can't just catch a vibe. So what I would say is a lot of people are not gonna like that, and that's fine. That's something that sort of music you're gonna have to come up against. But what I've also learnt by making music in genres that are quite a lot like that, where a lot of people are not going to like it, is it's all about finding your audience and basically kind of doing what they've done of just trying to put it in front of as many people as possible and find the audiences that are going to like it. So objectively, hard for me to rate because it's really not a genre I'm into. I don't like it a lot, and a lot of people won't. But keep asking people and seeing what people think, and you very well could find an audience for it. How's that?
That was
I got a
great.
degree in music production.
That was
Can you
great.
tell?
That was great.
Yeah, sweet. Keep making things. Keep making things is another great thing to take away from it, because whether anyone likes something or not, if you like making stuff, you like making stuff, and I would always encourage that.
We've put 241 episodes of this out and nobody fucking listens.
Yeah, it's likely to be more successful than this.
So,
cool. Thanks for that. It was nice that it wasn't a bot.
yeah.
It's more. I would consider that a bit different than just advertising as well, because it's not like follow me, I make music or anything like that. It's like, oh, here's a bit of thing, like something for you to react to. There's like some content, so I quite enjoyed that. Cool. Right, moving on then. Thank you very much for that one. Let's all hate KSI. It's KSI hate time. Here we go.
This poor man, let him alone. He's never done anything wrong ever. I actually stand by everything he's ever
Do you
done.
know what? In my head, I pictured the edit of it going dun 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 dun, and montage of all the things he's done
stuff,
wrong. Out of all the things he's done wrong, I would think providing lunch for children is not one of the worst things, I must say.
Yeah.
I'm putting my cards out on the table. I'm on that side of this.
Yeah.
What's your impression of what do you know about what's gone on
Just,
with
as fucking
the
Dan
KSI?
TDM said some shit, didn't they? And I feel like the internet collectively went, "Oh, Dan TDM's fucking cooking KSI and Logan Paul," and it just I just sort of think, bro, who fucking cares? Who fucking cares? Yeah, content creators are trying to sell a product. Oh my god, not like they've ever fucking done that before, is it? It's like,
I know,
like all of your favourite content creators are trying to sell something. Fucking
the problem is that they're selling like trash food to kids. Because like it's obviously aimed at kids.
yeah.
And it's not like chicken and broccoli, so people hate him for it.
Yeah,
you know,
but
it's like
who gives a fuck? Like, why are you giving a fuck? Do you not think it's sad that you're giving a fuck? It's
Yeah.
it's my main question. Do you not think it's fucking sad you care this much?
It's just weird. I think people want to hate on KSI a lot.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of people could say, "Oh, you're KSI dick rider," because I always end up accidentally defending KSI in a lot of ways. But it's just, it's nuts. Like Dan TDM, it's not helped that he disliked it, so people just want to be on the side of Dan TDM.
Yeah.
For no reason, basically, as well.
Yeah.
By the way. And it doesn't help that Logan Paul gets hated all the time, and currently the trend is to hate Mr. Beast too. Right, what the fuck are you yapping about, chat? Facts only fucking... Oh, sorry, I got a little hostile. Hold me back.
I wonder if he's like a cousin channel of ours, because how we're like podcast badly, but he's like facts only.
Yeah.
He's like our Vsauce channel.
But don't say correct facts only.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if you don't know what we're yapping about, basically, is KSI has collaborated with Logan Paul and Mr. Beast on a competitor to Lunchables, basically. It's pretty much like a direct competitor, isn't it?
Yeah.
To them specifically. Because, like, Prime with KSI and Logan Paul, that's more like just a general competitor in the drink space. Whereas Lunchly, and we've had some other people in chat, don't worry. Don't worry, it's okay. We've just been listening to some of chat's music for once. Normally we don't have anyone in chat. Don't get me wrong.
Normally you'd be right.
Normally you'd be right,
Yeah.
but unfortunately today, I think there's been 3 people in chat today. We're breaking records. So KSI and yeah, it's a direct competitor to another product. It's weird because like big corporation makes Lunchables. And everyone is, I sleep. You know, it's like that Shaq meme.
Yeah.
KSI, Logan Paul, and Mr. Beast. Oh!
Yeah. Everybody loses their mind, says the Joker man. Says Mr. the Joker.
It's gotten to the point where, like, KSI... So one of the funny things that I saw with it is MKBHD. You know him, Marcus Brownlee from Funny 2018 YouTube Rewind.
That just sounded like some sort of covert ops group.
The tech YouTuber guy.
Yeah,
He's just recently, not long after that announcement, come out with essentially a wallpapers app for your phone that you can pay £50 a year for. And everyone's like, what the fuck? You ever heard of Google Images? So... KSI responded to that, quoting the entire Dan TDM tweet, but like put a little bit at the bottom basically saying no hate on MKBHD by any means for this, just reflecting like, what the fuck people attacking me for?
Yeah.
People do this shit all the time, you don't have to pay for it, what's the problem? And then under, like, the replies to that and the general response to that has been, oh, Dan TDM lives in KSI's head rent-free, you know, things like that.
I've seen
People
that one.
are so fucking dumb.
That one.
They don't understand. He don't care about Dan TDM at all at this point. He's pissed off at the general internet's response to flaming him for releasing a slightly better version of Lunchables.
I know.
Like,
different Lunchables.
What is going on? What is going on with everyone?
I don't know. The people just want to find reasons to be angry. They just want to be angry at people.
It's nuts. I think they like being on the trend of it.
Yeah.
I've never understood as well people loving the downfall of a hero.
Yeah.
They love someone to get cancelled, and like Mr. Beast, people were suckling on the teat of
to see you fall, Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were so... I've never understood that.
Yeah.
I am much more inclined to enjoy the idea... I'm moving these headphones. You're going to knock them into oblivion. I'm much more inclined to enjoy the idea of someone getting to the top for being a good, capable person and being consistent of fucking staying there, you know, like, and proving that it can be done for a while. It's just like, but no, people like look for reasons to hate at whoever's at the top. Why can't you appreciate the person at the top being a good person? Like, it's weird. What is going on? We're just confused about people being angry at the idea KSI is making, like, is working with Mr. Beast and Logan Paul to make slightly better Lunchables. It's just wild. People think KSI people are kind of like tried to frame it like they think KSI's response is just really immature and that he's like dealing with it really badly. But I don't blame him. He's fucking annoyed at people being weird about everything. He'd be really fucking frustrating. It's just I don't get it. It's just crazy, man. These two knobheads have completely lost the plot. What, us?
Or KSI and Logan, because I'd say yes to both. Say yes to both.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's not. It wouldn't be the first time for both as well. So I don't know, man. I've seen. Have you seen Asmongold's reaction to? He did a taste test of both.
Yeah. I've not seen that. No.
I've just seen the clip of him going, man, this is so fucking anticlimactic. They're the same thing, guys. It's like
it's the same thing. It's the same fucking thing.
What is happening?
It's just the same thing. Jesus. I don't know.
Can you imagine as well if none of this happened? They didn't release this product or anything like that, and internet just goes, wait a minute, Lunchables is selling shit to kids.
Yeah.
Like, out of nowhere. Everyone would be like, whoa, what? But it'd be at least more understandable to be like, these guys have been selling shit to kids for years. Why are we allowing this?
I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get why people are so fucking upset.
You don't have to feed your kids any of that.
Yeah. You could try and fucking cook it like a home-cooked, decent meal.
Oh, it looks like Facts Only spotted a gay. They've shot a gay in chat. Where?
Not in here. Not in here, buddy.
No gays allowed. No. That's not true.
We're both bisexual. We're only half gay.
And you probably are too, if you admit it. Am I right?
He looks like he sucks dick.
We can't see anyone in chat.
I don't know, we can't.
Everyone, send pictures so we know if you look
Not
like
if you
suck
dick.
dick
Not
or
if you
not.
dick.
No,
We're
not
not
of
getting in
your
trouble
dick.
for that.
No, of your face, so we
Yeah.
know whether you look like you suck dick or not. No, that's
Show
not
so
true.
you got
We
dick
don't
sucking
care.
lips.
God.
Show us pictures of your dick
Oh,
sucking,
God.
your fat lips.
See, if KSI had said these things, I would understand people trying to
Yeah,
cancel it.
can the internet collectively hate on me because I'm asking my fans to show me the dick sucking lip, the fat dick sucking lips?
Oh, disclaimer, everything is a joke. It's all just stupid jokes. If South Park can say worse, why can't we? Anyway.
Because we're not as famous or rich.
That's
the reason.
good.
That is the reason.
What about
actually is the
when
reason.
they weren't famous or rich and were trying to make it?
Yeah, but then back then you could say stuff like that.
Okay.
You can't.
So now we can't have any
Yeah.
anything funny.
No.
Okay, good.
Nope.
Good.
Nope.
Anyway, next on my notes for things to talk about on today's podcast says Glue Crash Man.
Okay.
Any guesses as to
No.
what that could be?
I ain't got a clue.
So there's a running joke that I live in Mad Max land.
Yeah, you do.
So
Yeah.
that's happening again.
Okay.
I was out filming something for a music video, but I heard what happened with this. So my girlfriend and her mum and her sister were downstairs chatting and, you know, having a girl chat. I don't know what they were doing. And they heard a big noise from outside, and it was a car crash. Like, near enough right outside, like, there.
Yeah.
Like, where that junction is that I'm pointing towards, Jenny's, like, really close. And it was so loud. Well, it was supporting them or trying to cancel him. I'm not supporting
neither. That's
sorry.
kind of the point.
Yeah, I'm not supporting KSI.
Yeah.
I'm not interested in a crappy lunch product at all. I'm not bothered about it. But what I'm saying is, it's really weird how negative the response has been. It's like, it's just fucking strange that people have hated on someone for releasing a product, especially one that's like, who fucking cares? Parents will buy it for the kids, or they won't. Whatever.
I gotta say, I do find it especially ironic that these people that are screaming about, you know, them selling this kind of food to kids are also the people that are ordering fucking pizzas every night and eating chicken dino nuggets because they never went to, like, any culinary class once in their life, and the mummy and daddy didn't love them enough to show them how to actually cook.
Yeah, well,
so it's like...
Your mummy and daddy didn't show you how to cook either, but you're not complaining.
No, but I took
like...
culinary classes, so I do know how to cook, so it's fine.
You can't claim to know how to cook.
I know how to cook. I know how to cook.
It does not.
I know how to cook.
I would literally never eat anything. In fact, I haven't. I don't think I've eaten anything you've ever cooked.
Because you don't have good taste like me.
In fact, I remember being at your house and needing some food because we were there a while, and I went, no. I made my own sandwich. I went, let you do it.
No.
Anyway, so they heard a loud noise, and it was a car crash, and Apparently. So my girlfriend went out to see what was happening, and she could just see the aftermath of this car crash. They're all shouting at each other. Thanks for the follow, Eco.
Yeah.
You probably smell nice.
The title is clickbait. Pretty much all of the titles are clickbait. Yeah. You are right with that one, yeah.
Yeah. Pretty much. That's why I spell it all fucked.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm not going to add anyone in Discord, but thanks for the follow. So she went out to see what was happening, and they were just shouting at each other, and it was basically fresh. It was a fresh crash.
That's awful.
So she called the emergency services, and I don't know if it was as she was calling them, but this guy was. She said this guy was limping past her. He was limping, and he was made of pasta. No, he was limping past
all right,
her.
Okay, yeah.
And he was saying, "Oh, I'm going to get my glue."
What? To fix it? To fix the car?
Oh, you subbed what on YouTube? It should come up if you sub on YouTube. Does that not? Is it not working? Let me see. How do I do this? I don't know. I can't remember. Well, thanks for subbing if you did sub on YouTube anyway.
Thank you, God. Thank you, God.
Yes, this guy's living buzzing. I'm just going to get my glue. He'd obviously been part of this accident because he's lipping going, and he looks at her because she's on the sidewalk. I don't know why I wanted to say sidewalk, on the pavement, looking at this crash, and he's limping past her, and he looks at her directly and goes, "I'm getting my glue." You know.
Oh, what are you staring for? Can a man go get his glue?
He's "Please believe me, I'm going to get my glue."
Oh, fuck me, God.
It seemed like he was obviously off his face and trying to leave the scene of the accident. Yeah, I think. I don't know. That's what she was talking about. I just thought it was hilarious. This guy going, "I'm getting my glue. Okay, everyone, nothing suspicious here." What do you mean glue? How the whole things you can pick?
So weird.
Oh, what's up? Let's shout out Nigeria from chat. What's going on with chat today? What's the matter with you all? Why are you turning up? No one ever joins this, and then we're like, I know what it is. We've said, we're going to hate on KSI.
I know that's what it was. People are joining because they think we're actually going to sit here and rant about KSI, but we're not.
No. That was the joke.
That was the joke.
Gotcha. But yeah, glue man. What would you do with the glue man?
I'd just be, in all fairness, I'd be like, dude, come on, you've got to sit down. I'd just be trying to get in. No, but if he's adamant about his glue, I'm not one to keep a man from his glue.
He might have been sniffing glue.
He might have been. I don't know. I feel like sniffing glue sharpens your senses or anything. I think it'd make him a better driver.
You ever sniffed some glue?
I love it.
I love glue.
I build models all the time. Why do you think I'm into building models? It's just to huff the glue.
Yeah, you just it's almost like you hotbox the room that you got the glue in, the solvent glue in.
Yeah. Sometimes my nan will come in and I'll just be there pouring glue directly on my face and
directly up your nose.
Yeah, it'd be peeling it off, going, oh.
Do you know something really gross? Right now, this just in.
All right.
A bunch of skin's just fallen off my heel.
Oh, fuck me. I can see the crater it's left in your fucking
Do you want to see the skin? I've got it in my hand. But it's just, I don't know what's happened. It's just fallen off my heel. Do you want to see it? Shall I slap it on the table?
Show them your fucking
I'll show you
skin.
first.
All right, okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. Fuck me.
Thanks for the sub.
Yeah, it's a bit of skin off your foot.
Is that how you say it? I don't know. Does chat want to see the skin that's fallen off my heel randomly?
What the fuck is this?
Does anyone want to see that?
You finally have an audience, and the first thing you want to do is flap your skin to them.
Oh god. Okay, so
well, it sounds like that guy was in a sticky situation.
That's true
because of the glue.
Right, here's something that I thought would be interesting to take a look at. Okay. There's this Reddit post that's about what's classy if you're rich, but trashy if you're poor. I thought we could look down some of these answers and see what you think.
Okay.
Have you got anything is there anything that comes to mind that you think of straight away?
Yeah, but I don't know how to say it.
What? Can you phrase it in a non-TOS way?
Molesting children.
What? That's not classy if you're rich.
It is for other rich people. They love that shit.
No,
They have clubs on little islands about it.
God, that's still not classy.
They love it. They think it's really.
No, we're from England. We're from England. North of England.
We're from a little island.
No one said they want to see my skin that fell off my heel yet.
We're from a little island.
Really hoping people would. I don't know where to put it now. Anyway, so classy if you're rich, trashy if you're poor. The number one is police escorts, which I guess, like, if you're rich, it's escorting you to something like an event because people are going to want to, interact with you. And if you're poor, it's because you've done a crime. That's something I thought, and I've heard someone say day drinking before. I suppose, like, drinking, like, being an alcoholic in a way is if you drink loads of, like, whiskey, it's like expensive, classy whiskey.
I honestly feel like you could just do anything. This guy wants to see.
Oh, thank God you want to see the skin that fell off my heel. Here we go. Here it is.
Right.
Look at that.
What fucking engaging! What engaging content.
That just fell off my foot.
I hope you've left that there long enough so that's the thumbnail that people see when they come to this video. Fuck me.
You think we've not got custom thumbnails? I can put that in the thumbnail. 2 more people. No, we don't. Oh, fuck it. Ruined it. Oh, God. What else we got? Keeping a bottle of liquor in your office, I guess. Can you imagine if your boss on the building site is like, I don't want to call that person poor, but, like, it's not like millionaire status, is it? If you went in there and they just had, like, a bottle of vodka.
That wouldn't be good. That would not be good.
Whereas some rich person having, like, a drinks globe or something.
Wolverine and Carl, who's who?
Wolverine and Carl?
Is that
what they call it? Are we being called Wolverine and Carl?
Am I Wolverine? Are you Carl?
Maybe one of us is Wolverine and Carl.
You have to be Carl from Walking Dead with your hair. You have to be.
No, I've not seen it.
You're Carl. You're Carl. I'm Wolverine.
Okay. Carl fucking ate a few donuts, apparently. I'm pretty sure he's not as fat as me. Oh, dear. What else we got? Not cleaning your house. Yeah, I guess because poor people just would be dirty, whereas rich people would pay someone to do it.
I'd say drugs is probably one. I think you can make anything like classy.
I don't know.
If you're rich.
It's like Amy Winehouse on like heroin and stuff.
Amy Winehouse on heroin is a lot more glamorous than just like a random homeless person on heroin.
Yeah, but it's still not classy, is it?
I don't know. I think I do heroin with Amy Winehouse.
The fat one is Carl. Which fat one?
That's not fair. There's 2.
Thanks, guys. I like getting money from the government as an answer for this. I think that's quite good.
I thought you were talking about. I thought you were still talking about chat. I thought you were like, I like being fat. Money. The government gives me money for being fat as fuck.
No, they don't. In fact, healthcare should cost me more. But that's another political argument. But for like classy rich, trashy poor, getting money from the government, like obviously benefits, is pretty trashy. Well, some people don't give a shit. Whereas like, scamming the government out of, grants and things like that for businesses.
I think you should always try and scam your government whenever you can get away with it.
You look tasty. You just think I look like I've had a lot of butter put in me. That's what most.
They're trying to fatten you up.
Like.
They're trying to make you big so they can serve you to the whole family, like the witch.
To the whole family.
To the
what, what are they full of holes?
Fucking shut. Get off this now. Get off Reddit because it's making us stupider. I hate this fucking website so much.
Oh god. Well, what else have you been doing then? Because we've run out of podcast topics for today.
Why don't we talk about this fucking amazing show that I'm watching called The Penguin? Why don't we talk about that?
You're supposed to be watching Utopia.
We are watching Utopia, but the
Penguin,
the shitty little box that we use to hack the internet and download stuff from the internet stopped working, so we had to get the guy in. But it's working now, so we're gonna watch Utopia again tonight.
Okay, good. Okay. Have you only seen one episode of Utopia still? Then?
No, we're like on episode 4 or 5.
Ah, okay, yeah. Okay.
But we have only seen one episode of The Penguin. Speaking of fat ones. It's really good. It's really good.
It's one of these. You know, like I'm pretty accurate with predictions for shows and things like that. My prediction for this is, I'm sure lots of people are gonna find it really good, and if I watched it, I'd hate it. That's the type of prediction I've got.
I think you should just watch it.
I think you should shut up.
I'd just watch it.
No. I'm not gonna watch it. The Batman was very overrated. Like,
yeah, I wasn't super into that. Everybody wants you to play guitar, by the way.
Fuck. Okay.
Why don't you do an outro? This could be the end of it. We can end it all right here together.
We can end it all right here.
And the souls can go to the afterlife together if we do it at the same time.
I've never played Wonderwall, right?
Okay.
Do we think I can get it first time?
Well, you're just going to do it. Okay, yeah, go on. See if you can do it.
Let me guess. I bet it's probably... no, well, let me tune this thing first.
This is the process. Here we go.
No, it's not Prime. It's just a Prime bottle. What am I playing? Wonderwall. I'm trying to play Wonderwall first time. Okay.
Okay. Almost.
No.
That was almost it.
No. Couldn't. No, I didn't get it.
Today.
Should I look it up?
Yeah, no, that defeats the purpose.
Okay.
I don't want you to just play Wonderwall if you actually know how to play it. That's boring. We're like some sort of Midwestern American boy band that's like in a garage, and we're just starting off.
Okay. What, you want like a yacht rock style thing?
More math rock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that's basically kind of like, okay, it's like, it's basically pop punk but with like nicer lyrics.
Yeah, think almost like sort of the Front Bottoms adjacent.
What about like this?
Yeah, okay, that's like a Front Bottoms adjacent thing.
And then you make up some lyrics.
Driving in my car, I'm not going so far. My baby left me last week, and now I'm feeling weak like a geek. I wanna end my life. I lost my wife.
That's it, that's the chorus.
Okay.
I lost my wife!
I lost my wife! Where is she?
Say it. I lost my wife!
Yeah. That's
our new...
That's great. That was great.
Streams Badly's new...
I lost my wife.
I lost my wife. I think we should just improvise songs for the rest of the podcast now. Okay, I got you another thing to improvise. So here we go. We'll go with.
Well, I walked that dusty road. My legs are aching. Man, I'm getting old. I lost my horse on the trail. My mama said, boy, you will not fail. I miss my mom, I miss my dog, I miss my hog, and I miss my home, and I miss, oh, I really miss my Smith & Wesson, my Smith & Wesson.
Okay, wait, guys. We really do have to stop that now because my girlfriend's got an important hairdressing client coming. She's Jeez. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. She's got a really important client coming, and we're fucking sat here going, "Where's my wife? What was it?
Where's my wife? I miss my wife. I lost my wife. I lost my wife.
So we can't be shouting, "My fucking where's
Oh god.
Oh god, it's so funny because like she'll like she'll clean the whole house and she'll put incense on. They've got like a diffuser, you know, like so there's like nice ambience and cool music and stuff. And then we're like, where is my wife? Fucking around like idiots.
Fucking hell. Yeah.
Oh,
God.
so
Is that it? I think that's it. I think we end on that.
that was that sure was a podcast. Thanks for listening today, folks, and tuning in. We'll be back next week on Thursday is when we do this.
Yeah.
At around 6 p.m. if you want to tune in again. If you've not listened to this podcast before, it seems like there's a lot of new people tuning in live. We've got about 240 episodes on Spotify and YouTube and other platforms. Of the same sort of shit, really. And yeah, we'll be back next week. Eventually, if you stick around long enough, we'll be doing an episode 250 finale special that will be incredibly booze-filled. Yeah.
That's it, and then we're never going to speak to you ever again.
My wife.